guys, so I'm at home right now, of course. Where the heck else would I be? I am at home working right now. I have been on several conference calls and stuff this morning. I actually am about to get on another one because I have to, the show must still go on. So I'm interviewing candidates for hire for this next academic year for positions, and so we are having to do interviews via Zoom. So that's what I am currently getting prepared for. I have 2 this afternoon that I'm going to be doing. I'm really just trying to stay busy, to be totally honest. I am on a set schedule each day. I've created a routine because it's just what helps me. I would go crazy if I didn't have some sort of routine, something in place to help me get through each day, since I am having to stay at home. You all know I am in New York and we are currently on pause, meaning that if we are a non-essential worker, we have to stay home, which I've already been home for a week and a half now, so this is nothing new to me. But it really has gotten real because we really cannot leave or do anything, which I don't want to leave my house. Just being totally honest, like I'll show a clip of kind of what all I have to do when I do leave the house. So I'll let you all see this real quick. Okay, so I'm getting ready to go to the store. This is a task in itself because you want to make sure that you are staying healthy and making sure that you are protecting yourself. So yeah, I'm trying to get ready. It takes me much longer now to get ready to go to the store than it ever has, but this is kind of my routine now. I just don't want to have to open it up until it's time for me to get my groceries. I don't want to be carrying it and touching people, or not that I plan on getting any close to people like that, but I just keep it in this bag. Put it in my purse. I have my Lysol spray that I put in here. I also have my hand sanitizer just to put in. Put this phone in here. I have my mask. Okay. And this is everything. I feel like I look crazy, but when you have literally over 10,000 cases in the city and it keeps rising by the hour, you just want to be safe. And I don't feel bad for wanting to be safe whatsoever. So let's go to the store. So yeah, it may seem like it's a bit much, but we have a lot of cases, thousands of cases here in the city, and there are thousands and thousands more that we don't know of. So anybody really could have this virus. Shoot, I could have it and not know it. But I am trying to take the precautions necessary to make sure that I am safe, to make sure that the people around me, aka my neighbors, are safe, because if I leave the house and I'm touching like the elevators and stuff like that, if I were to get infected, they could get infected as well because of that. So I'm trying to be very, very careful. So I stay masked up. I stay with my gloves on. I layer up on clothes, 1, because it's cold outside, but 2, just, you know, in case when I get home, I take my clothes off immediately when I get to the door. I literally strip down because it can stay on your clothing from what they have reported. So I'm just trying to be safe. It is a very weird time right now, and I know a lot of people have come on and talked about their experience. Never in a million years would I have thought that I would be in the middle or of the epicenter of a global pandemic right now, especially in the US. Never in a million years would I have ever seen this coming or thought that this could happen. So of course, you never know what to expect. But what I am thankful for, one, I'm thankful for my father, because of his military background and just his knowledge. He's very knowledgeable on several different topics. He's just a very smart man. He has been preparing us for, emergencies and stuff all of our life. But as far as for this specific incident, he has been keeping us on the radar since January and has been telling us what to stock up on since like the beginning of January. So it is now the middle of March, like March 20, what is today, the 23rd. And so weeks ago, I had already been to the store and stocking up just in case, because we knew that it could be a possibility. So I got my cases of water, I have my toilet paper and paper towel, but I have been buying all those things. I have a lot of non-perishable food items that are, staples in my house that I've been keeping. When I do go to the store, I stock up on more for me to have, and it's not to take away from others. It's not that I'm taking up a whole bunch, but I'm getting enough for myself because I do live alone. So I want to make sure I have at least enough things if in fact I have to hunker down in my house. I know that I am good on food, water, and everything at least for a month or two, at least. And so I'm thankful for my dad to prepare me for something like this and to prepare us for something like this. I am going through this, kind of by myself. I don't have anybody else in the city other than my coworkers and my team. We're going through this together. So it's definitely a different time. I would be remiss if I didn't document it, because it is such a different and unique time right now, that this is something that I want to be able to look back on and say, wow, we really survived this and we've gotten through this. And it's something, a testament just for myself, for me, knowing that if I'm able to pull through this and get through this, then I can get through anything. So I just felt the need to kind of document this. As far as New York is concerned, it's weird. I'll show a few clips on kind of what is going on right now. It's weird because there's nobody really out other than essential workers. Nobody really can leave their house, and I'm actually surprised that, as far as in my area, how many people are, going by the order and choosing not to leave their house and choosing to stay safe. I kind of was surprised at how many people, were going along with it. I didn't know how well it would go over here, but I will say that the city is very resilient, and to me, from what I've seen, everybody is trying to do what they can to keep themselves safe and also keep others safe. There are different items that are in place here for people that are elderly and are just have underlying conditions. The grocery stores are only opening up from a certain amount of time for those people to come in and grocery shop so that they can be safe, and not allowing others to come in at that time, which is amazing. There are a lot of people here that have lost their jobs. A lot of people here that have been laid off. Restaurants and Broadway and movie theaters, clothing stores, everywhere. They've lost their jobs because their companies or businesses can't afford to pay them during this time. And it is a very, very sad situation to be in, and my heart definitely goes out to them. I appreciate the city for people trying to rally behind them and help them to do what they can, and supporting these businesses if they are staying open, and helping with the food banks that are here, because a lot of people, that's what they're going towards. And it's just I don't know. It's a very surreal experience. It's not something that I ever imagined being in, and it's hard to really explain how it feels being here. And I know everybody else has their own experiences, because we're going through this throughout the United States, but I just feel that it's a little bit different being in New York during this time. It is a little bit different when you're surrounded by 9 million people and this virus is going up. You're doing everything you can to kind of avoid it. It takes me honestly 15 to 20 minutes to prepare to leave my house before going to the store, when before all it took was 30 seconds for me to go downstairs, put my shoes on, get my keys, and walk out the door. Now I'm having to take extra precautions to make sure that I have all the supplies with me that I need to take with me. I have little Lysol sprays, I have Germ-X, I have a whole bunch of things that I take with me, and it just takes a little bit longer. So it's just an experience. It's definitely an experience. So I just kind of felt the need to come on and talk about that. I would be wasting my platform if I didn't mention stuff like this, if I didn't try to advocate. Please wash your hands. Wash your hands, self-isolate, quarantine yourself. You may be a carrier of this virus and not even know it. You may be asymptomatic. You don't even know that you have it. However, if you're going around somebody, if they have underlying conditions, if they are elderly, you may try to go around them and it could infect them and it could potentially kill them, because people are dying. Whether we want to address this or not, people are dying. People are losing their lives from this. And so it is on us as individuals to make sure that we were taking care of ourselves and also taking care of the people around me. I know there are a lot of people joking around on Twitter and places that are like, I want to get out of the house, I want to go, and I definitely understand it. However, right now it is important for you to do your job in society and make sure that yourself and others are safe. So please do not leave your home at this time if you don't have to. Make sure to, if you have to leave your house, make sure to wash your hands. Make sure not to touch your face at all while you are out and about. When you come back, wash your hands for at least 20 to 30 seconds. Who is that yelling outside? What is going on? New York is going crazy. No, that's actually very normal. But make sure that you're washing your hands. Make sure that you're washing them for at least 20 to 30 seconds. And just stay safe. If you are going out and about, why are they yelling? If you are going out and about, make sure when you come in the house, I know it may seem extreme, but take your jackets and clothes off or whatever you can and immediately either put them in the washer or separate them until you're able to wash them, because they are able to stay on clothing for a little while. The virus is able to live if in fact it does get on your clothing, and just to keep yourself safe. Those are just some of the tips that I could recommend that I'm aware of. Don't take anything, like if you're going to the store, there's no need for you to stock up on all of these different supplies if you don't need it. Take what you need and allow others to get some too. I know that there are people that have literally months and months and months of supply, and there are people that don't have anything, because when they go to the store, people that are stocking up for 2 years take everything and it leaves them with nothing. I know earlier I mentioned that I am stocked up. However, it is enough for me for at least the next 1 or 2 months. I am not overdoing it to where it's like, okay, Danielle, you have more than enough stuff you can give to others. I have enough stuff that I know will last me, and by the looks of it, I'm going to need it over the next month or two. So I'm trying to be cautious about when I do go to the store. If I see items, I'm like, okay, do I need this right now to have at my house to stock up for the next 2 months? Or do I have enough to where I can allow this to stay so that others are able to benefit and take it as well? So you really have to be cautious and rationalize what you really absolutely need in this moment and what you actually don't. So just keep that in mind. But yes, I don't know. Just please, if you are watching this, please be safe. Please take care of yourself. Please stay healthy. Please make a routine so that you're not going crazy within your house. Please continue to work out. Work out from home. You don't have to have a whole bunch of equipment and stuff in order to work out. Your body weight is enough. You can work out from home. If you want me to list down below some at-home workouts that you can do, I'd be more than happy to do so. But work out from home. Stay healthy. Just try to do what you can do to remain healthy and remain sane. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go. I just felt that it was important for me to come on and get that off my chest and say what needed to be said from somebody that is currently self-isolating. I'm not leaving my apartment. I am working from home, doing everything here remotely. I don't plan on leaving for a while. If I do have to leave, it's literally only for necessities, and I'm coming back in the house. I'm not hanging out in the streets. I'm not doing any of that. So please let me know down below what you are personally doing to, stay healthy, to remain sane during this time. What are some activities that you're doing inside of your house? What are some books that you're reading? What are some movies and shows that you're watching? I would love to hear them, because I need some stuff to do as well, especially on weekends when there's absolutely nothing to do. I'm used to staying at home on weekends. I don't ever go anywhere, but this is to a different extreme. So yeah, I will see you all in my next video. I love you guys. Please stay safe. Bye.